Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Daggerfall Unity. Now last time we had just wrapped up the main part of one of the main quest missions in which we had to go to this castle. This is Castle Sentinel, and we had to basically find a lich and kill him in order to trap him into a scarab given to us by the King of Worms. So apparently the King of Worms is going to reveal some secret to us for having done this. Now, this episode, we're actually going to do a quest for Prince Luden, because when I walked in here, I actually picked up one from him. And so before we leave this region, we're going to want to do that. And once we do that quest, then we can actually go and return the main quest. And there's no timer on the main quest, because we have the No Rush main quest mod installed, which removes all the main quest timers, so we don't really have to worry about that. So, what we're going to go ahead and do is, let's see. We're going to read the description of the quest that Prince Luden gave us, just because I've forgotten. He sent us on a mission to find a sapphire stolen from his friend Grot C of King Croft Resident Sentinel. I have 20 days to get the sapphire from the pit of Alright, he said he was going to send us to the pit of Balogither, and then we have to get that get the sapphire from the pit of Balogither to the King Croft residence. So, we're going to go ahead and travel over to the pit right now, I suppose. We're pretty low on mana and fatigue here, so actually perhaps before we travel over to this pit, we should find an inn to stay for the night. I think that's probably a good idea. I'm going to go ahead and remove my enchanted stuff, just knowing that soon we'll be traveling. Let's see. I've put everything in our wagon at this point, where we really have a lot in our wagon to sell. That'll be worth a lot. Our wagon's actually almost full in terms of weight capacity. But anyways, for the time being, let's see where the nearest inn is. There's one straight to the west, so we'll head over there. And we'll rest just to get our fatigue and our mana bar back up. The Screaming Dagger, that's a great name for an inn. Alright, this is the Screaming Dagger Inn right here. So we just have to find the innkeeper. Here he is. I want a room for just one night is fine. And we'll just rest until we're fully healed. Okay. Jumping, stealth, climbing, running, and critical strike are all up. Wonderful. Okay, so where is the exit? Here it is. So, now, oh my gosh, it's really dark. I can barely see anything. I bet even on the recording it will be even worse. I apologize. It must be like pitch black for all of you. Okay. We're going to go ahead and head over to the pit of Balogither right now. Let's travel. Apparently taking a ship there is shorter, but that doesn't make any sense because we're going on land, but whatever, we'll take the ship just because it's shorter. Okay. This is apparently the location of this dungeon. So if we search around here, we should be able to find it pretty easily. Now, this is a big open area, but for some reason I don't see an obvious spot for its location. Let's see. Oh, this is it. It's just, wow, what a terrible texture for the dungeon entrance to be, because it's the exact same texture as the ground, so it's really hard to spot out. Regardless, let's enter in. Oh. We apparently pacified the Orc Shaman using the Orcish skill, which is kind of strange because our Orcish can't be very good. But I guess we'll take the opportunity, while he's not hostile to us, to go ahead and equip all of the loot that we'll be using in this dungeon. What does this do again? Alright, we enchanted this. This is for selling things, so we don't need this in the dungeon. I'll make sure that went into my bag and not on the floor. Okay, good. We don't need the potion recipe, so that's everything. And now let's make sure our weight capacity's gone up. It has. Perfect. Okay. So, we're basically ready to start going through this dungeon. The two things we want to do is set a Light the Way spell, and then also set a recall spell at the entrance of this dungeon. We're going to set an anchor right here, and we'll save the game and start exploring around. So let's just remind ourselves of what ingredient we're looking for here. A sapphire. So I feel like that'll be really hard to spot. Hopefully it shouldn't be too hard. Even though this guy's pacified, I'm going to go ahead and kill him. And wow, we got Daedric Boots and a Daedric Broadsword. That is really good loot to get straight off the bat. And since we're right here, we might as well throw all of it into our wagon right away. And those Daedric Boots will be worth quite a lot. And now we have backup boots to replace these Daedric Leaping Boots whenever they do end up breaking. Although they're new right now. They do cast when you use levitate. I guess we'll probably never end up actually using these things, for the simple reason that we can just use levitate spell using mana. Like, this is kind of unnecessary. I think the main reason we bought them was because they're just Daedric Boots. So we could actually sell one of these now. I wonder if the enchanted pair is cheaper than this pair right here. That would make sense, but we will investigate that later on. For now, let's begin searching around here. So might as well get our mana back up. Or up as full as it can be. This nice log's blocking us from the very entrance, which is very nice. So I don't know what the sapphire is going to look like. I hope it's not just a tiny dot on the ground, or else it may be kind of hard to discern it from everything else. And wow, this guy really can take a lot of abuse without dying. That's for sure. Nothing on the ground here. Any secret doors or anything on this side? Doesn't seem to be the case. It does appear that there's a door here, though. Whether it's secret or not, we'll find out. Yep, there's a secret door right there. And this is why it's so important to check your map when you're in dungeons in Daggerfall, because there are often secret doors, and this was completely imperceptible, basically. So always check your map when you're going around dungeons. Especially in long hallways, there's likely to be secret doors. We have a dragonling that's chained up here. Can I actually get to this guy? I can. Okay. His corpse ended up on the ground there. Can I even loot it? Let's see. Has no treasure anyways. And there's this very ugly mutilated donkey right here. Okay. So we're looking around for a sapphire. I'm not seeing one. That's obviously here. Looks like there's another secret door, though. Right here. This one's not so secret. It's pretty easy to spot out, actually, but I'll use the open spell. I hate having to waste the durability of my weapons by smashing the door down. Technically, the best thing to do would be to save the durability of my Daedric sword and switch to a sword of a lesser quality. But it's kind of annoying to have to pull out another sword because it takes so long to equip weapons, which is why I don't end up doing it. But it would in fact be more cost effective to do that because repairing Daedric equipment, of course, costs quite a lot of money to do. Okay, let's see. I feel like we're missing something here. I feel like we're not as strong as we usually are. I think we left our endurance ring or something inside of the... Yeah, we left our endurance and willpower rings and equipment inside our wagon. That's okay, though. Our Light the Way spell's about to expire. I'll put that back on. And there's a wraith right here. We could try and levitate up here, but levitating is annoying, of course. I wonder if I can actually jump and then climb up here. If I can execute that. It's just a little bit too high. Our jumping skill is kind of high, but not high enough to grab on there. With the Unity build, one of the nice additions they made to the game is that you can now jump onto walls and grapple them in order to climb around. Climbing was pretty clunky in original Daggerfall, but with Unity, things have been greatly improved for sure. There's a lot of liches in this dungeon. I need to remember to heal myself too. I'm getting a little bit low on health here. Spell Absorption, of course, is coming very in handy a lot with helping us cast many spells. And if you combine Spell Absorption with a number of other enchantments, you can actually make it very, very broken in this game. Because you can create spells that, for instance, have area of effect damage, like a fireball or something. And then, of course, when you cast it, it hurts yourself, but then you absorb the spell. So you cast fireball, and you basically have unlimited mana. Now, the only one drawback to that, of course, is that it's area of effect. So in order to get the spell absorption component to it, you need to take damage from it, or not take damage, but have the effect in your area. But one way to get around that and make it completely broken is to give yourself something like resistance to whatever that spell type is. And then you can basically just cast the spell unlimited, just over and over again with no consequences. No mana consequence as well. Another hidden door over here. There's a lot of magic users in this dungeon, that's for sure. So that's a little tip if you want to make a broken, fun Unity build, because one of the things that Unity did was it tried to get rid of some of the... Is this the... Did we go in here before? We haven't been down here. We haven't Is that possible to go up? Oops, I didn't mean to jump down here, but I guess we're here now. Okay, that's fine. One of the things about Unity that they did was they rolled back some of the ways in which you can make really broken custom classes. For instance, in old Daggerfall, the resist magic effect. There's a lot of, basically, if you go to the character creation screen in Unity, you can use, or you can give your character special bonuses that make you immune to certain damage types, like fire, frost, things like that. But it turns out in old Daggerfall, like original Daggerfall, I guess I should say. Oh my gosh, more people. We actually might need to go back to the entrance of a dungeon here pretty soon to store some of our stuff. Well, I really don't hurt this girl very much. Okay, that's better. I wonder if this needs repairing. It probably does soon. Slightly used. Yeah, I think it's about time to repair this pretty soon here. Anyways, we'll continue on now. What's our capacity looking like? Alright, so we actually are near max capacity, so I'll explore around just slightly longer. I'll go up this set of stairs, but we'll teleport back to the dungeon entrance pretty soon here. There's another secret door right here. With a wraith. Or a ghost. Okay, we're going to go ahead and recall back to the entrance of the dungeon real quick. And we're going to throw in all of this. Actually, we're getting close to using up... Yeah, we've used up almost all the space inside of our wagon now. Meaning that we're at pretty much max capacity. We're going to have to sell all of this stuff. We can't really carry anything more than... All we can carry is like another 100 pounds worth of goods that we can fit in our inventory, and then we're pretty much done. Which is good, though, because we should make a lot of money from selling all this stuff. Regardless, this actually looks pretty big for a dungeon, considering the fact that it's meant to be, you know, we of course have smaller dungeons on, so everything's meant to be a bit smaller. I guess we'll go check out over here. There's an orc shaman over there. I don't know why I even tried to rest, of course. This person's going to stop us from resting. I do want to get over here, but I think the only way to do it is to levitate. I'm going to go down here and kill this person first. Anyway, to resume my previous conversation, in old Daggerfall, if you gave yourself resistance to magic, that actually gave you resistance to other spell types too. So it was redundant to take the other types. You could give yourself resistance to magic, and in doing so, resist a bunch of other types of spells too, which made getting that as a special advantage very broken. And in Unity, they fixed that. So we sort of little broken ways to break your character, or make them really, really OP, I guess you could say. Even though they got scaled back by Unity, there's still some ways to do it. Holy crap, that hurt quite a lot. Alright, we're going to save the game before we die here. Okay, let's see if I can grapple onto this. And that is a good illustration of what I was talking about earlier. Of course, now this guy's down here. Ooh, a Daedric broadsword? Very nice. We'll probably drop all of our leather next up here. I already know what this is. These are trap rooms right here. There's enemies in all of these rooms, and they'll all come out and attack us. I'm not really scared though, so we're just gonna make our way right in here. We've definitely been in this sort of dungeon interior before. I recognize this trap room. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and drop all of our leather right now, just in anticipation of the fact that it's probably just gonna take up needless inventory space. The bucklers too are not really worth keeping. They don't sell for very much, I don't believe. Okay, everything else we'll keep. That should free up at least a tiny little bit of inventory space. I don't think that the quest item would end up in one of these rooms, but yeah, we have these people all trying to break out. I guess we can wait for them to do it themselves. But of course, these people probably all have loot that we may want to actually use, so for that reason I'm breaking in and killing all of them. And as we level up in this game, it's going to become harder and harder to... pick up some leather there by accident. I probably did. Anything that's +3 helm rating, by the way, is pretty much just leather, I believe, so we might as well just drop it. Iron shortbow, that's not really worth keeping. I'll just throw that down. Is there anything else this person had I want? No, not really. Alright, we'll wait for the rest of these guys to break open their doors. I'll break this one open. As I was saying, hopefully the level scaling doesn't completely screw us as time goes on. Enchanted weapons help us keep up with it, but not entirely. Elven, anything that's Elven is definitely worth picking up. Steel. And the Chain Curse is going to weigh quite a lot. I'll help you open this door here, my friend. Oh, this thing really doesn't want to open. There we are. Take you out, and that's going to all weigh too much to pick up. Okay, so we've looted everything there. That just brings us back there. Alright, let's try heading through here. And we're almost at max inventory capacity now as well. I did not expect coming on this journey that we'd actually run out of inventory space completely, but we in fact have. I'm going to try and make a jump over here, and we can explore down here a little bit more. Still looking for this, like, sapphire, I think it was. Just checking if there's any secret doors, and there don't seem to be, so we'll go ahead and continue. We actually have been, alright, we have been here before, and there was a secret door that we actually missed, so we're gonna head back and open that up real quick. It's along here somewhere. There it is. Barbarian. And we're completely out of inventory space, but there's elven equipment there, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop some of our more weight-heavy stuff and pick up the elven. Steel Dye Katana probably sells for a lot too. I'll pick that up. What does this actually do? We'll find out. Did something open up for us there? Are there any more secret doors down here? It doesn't appear to be the case that there are. So I don't know what this lever actually does. Huh, okay. I think we can treat it as if it doesn't really do much. It could maybe have changed something up here. But I'm not seeing anything obvious that's changed. So let's just go ahead and start heading back. Back upstairs. Appears that the emerald is not, or the sapphire is not in our general proximity down here. And was that the right decision there? Hold on. Have we been down here? Okay, we've not actually been, or we've been in here. Have we been around this corner, though? We have. So there's two ways we could go back up. We could go back up on this side, and that would bring us up top here. We'll go back on this side. We should actually also bring us back to the same general area, but it seems like a bit faster, so we'll head up this direction, actually. And I know there's some places we haven't yet been. How about down here? Have we been... Alright, we haven't been through here yet. Oh, and that's a teleporter over there, so that could take us somewhere interesting. Okay, money... Ooh, a Daedric Broadsword and a Dwarven Tanta. That's very, very useful. Okay. Wow, so many locks. This is quite a difficult dungeon to traverse, not gonna lie. Okay, we can't rest here. I'm gonna save the game. So sometimes these teleporters don't take you anywhere. We'll try that one, but we might as well go down this hallway since we haven't yet been here yet. That takes us to a place we have already been. It connects, so we can always climb back up, but I want to check here real quick. Oh. Alright, so... And there's a door over here as well that we haven't tried. And a lich. We should probably rest soon, by the way, because we're a little bit low on everything. Oops. We'll just take as much money as we can. At this point, we can't really carry anything else. We have gone kind of far away from this teleporter now, but I kind of want to check these areas out. You drop to the ground completely exhausted. In the state that you are easy prey to roaming monsters and never awaken. Wait, we died? That's because we ran out of fatigue? Is that why? Ah, shit, that's not good at all. We really... Okay, we saved pretty recently, though. Yeah, so you have to be careful to rest when you have low fatigue. So we're going to go ahead and just rest right away here to make sure that that does not happen again. And we leveled up. Okay. This is a pretty rare occurrence nowadays. Let's think about what we want to put points into. The interesting thing is that, of course, we can enchant all of our attributes here to be quite a bit higher than they normally are using equipment. And for that reason, is it really worth putting a ton of points into stuff that we enchant? So we enchant our strength, intelligence, and willpower. We enchant our endurance, our personality, and our luck. We also enchant to increase. So I guess agility is one thing that we don't. We could probably enchant, but it's so high that we might as well put some more points into it, I think. And maybe one into speed, since that's something we haven't really used enchantable or enchantments for, I suppose. Like, this can be obviously artificially boosted up, so I think we'll just put it into speed and agility. Okay. I'll try clicking this to see what it does, if it even works. Might as well, since we're here. It does not appear that this actually does anything, which is not unusual. These things actually sometimes don't really do much. So we can head back the way that we went. I know that there is a wraith around this corner, or a ghost. Lich right here. Oh, why do I feel so weak? The level scaling is really coming in. Okay. Yeah, we can't carry anything more. Oh, why can't we carry anything more, actually? Is it because... Okay, I think our... Right, so we had a strength amulet that was enhancing our strength, which actually broke, and we have a backup enchantment, or enchanted gem, but it's in our wagon. So that's why we can't carry anything more, because our enchantment capacity went down after that broke, which is fine. I was planning on having that break anyway, so we could start using our new enchanted item. Of course, that means we can't pick anything up. Like this Daedric longbow, which I kind of want, actually. It's probably worth it to just drop everything that's heavy and not worth as much for that, honestly. Like these other bows. I don't need this arrow, this buckler, this helmet. I think it kind of sucks to have to drop all this, but I think it's actually probably worth it. Elven boots. Anything that's not elven or above, we'll try and drop here. Steel, obviously, we don't want. Steel again. Elven, 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 elven. Daedric, dwarven. Adamantium, Daedric, dwarven, elven. What about some of these ingredients? They're not really worth much at all. How much does this weigh, anyways? The longbow. Only 2 pounds, so yeah, I think it's worth it to just drop this stuff, especially anything that's on the heavier side. That should allow us to pick this up. Okay. Sacrifices being made here for the sake of picking things up that are more valuable. We could actually head to the entrance of the dungeon to get out our gem that should enhance our strength and let us pick things up again. Of course, we can't pick any of this up. Kind of painful, but it's the way it is. I'll pick up all the money I can. Okay. So, where have we not yet been? I guess this might be a good opportunity to recall back to the dungeon entrance. Wait, did I not set an anchor of a dungeon entrance? I was sure that we did. Maybe I did not. That means we're going to have to walk our way back. That's a big pain. Alright, I guess we should keep searching in that case, since we don't have a easy recall back. What's a way to... Or where should we go, I guess I should say, to search more for this? Have we been down here yet? We have been down here on this lower level. This dungeon's really annoying because it's so convoluted that it's hard to know where we haven't been yet. I think maybe up at the top there's some hallways we didn't go down yet. Oh, it's so hard to say. Okay. I think we just wander around and hope we can find our general way back to the entrance here. How about down here? Is that productive to go down there? I think that just takes us deeper. Oh, wait. Actually, this is right near the entrance. Perfect. Okay. This is very good. So, oh boy. I know somewhere in this big mess of things there is the gem I'm talking about, which would be very useful to put on just to carry a little bit more than we have right now. Where is that? I guess it's more up towards the top here, it seems. I think this is the one. Yeah, that's the one. So I'm going to throw that on. Oh, I can't pick it up because let's see how much it weighs. It weighs almost nothing. So if I just drop... Damn, I need to drop something, and then I can I don't want to put it in my wagon. Just drop this on the ground. And now I can put this on. And now I can pick this back up. Okay. So, let's figure out where we want to actually go here to find this thing. It appears we haven't actually been down this hallway at all, so it could be here. That'd be pretty funny if it was right close to the entrance and we explored the whole dungeon and didn't initially get it. Nothing on the ground here. Doesn't appear to be anything on the ground here either, so this place was a little bit of a dead end, unless it's around the corner here. Let's check around here. We could have obviously missed it as well, which would be slightly annoying for sure. Nothing in here, nothing on the ground that I can see. Okay, so this area did not appear to have it. That's pretty unfortunate. Even if we don't complete this quest successfully, we at least got a lot of loot out of it. That's for sure. And some valuable loot too, not just, you know, more meaningless loot. Why am I hearing that? That makes me think that there's something around here I'm missing. I don't know if you all heard that, but I heard like a flame spit out. Monk just died. I mean, there should be some enemies right here in close proximity then. Where is that happening? Oh, if we go out... Let's see. Wait a minute. If I go back out, I don't think I went all the ways you can go in this direction. Let's see about that. I might be wrong about that, though. Doesn't appear there's anything back here, so I think that... Okay, why is there a dead... Oh, this is the person sticking out of that room that I killed. Okay. So that's not really helpful. Right, back the way we came. So, let's see. We'll head into this room. And we have been up one level here. And we didn't really find anything up there. Trying to zoom in over here. Maybe one of these, like, square rooms right here? Did we check everything out there? It seems like we did, honestly. But I really don't see any sort of gem on the ground anywhere, so this is not very helpful. We could try let's try getting up here. And maybe we can take this more upper level. I think we haven't explored the upper levels of this dungeon as well as the lower levels here, so we'll head that direction right now. Okay, we definitely explored right there. Now the levitate spell's never going to go off of us, so we're going to go really slowly. It's okay, though. Let's see. We definitely went down there, so let's not go down there. Let's keep going straight. Did we go everywhere you can go here? Oh, we did not actually check out this room. Or, no, we did. Okay. I don't know why I thought we didn't. Sometimes it's hard to see on the map. It's a little bit unclear. I think we've been here, too. Yeah, we've definitely been here. And I don't see any gem in sight. Or any secret doors. Okay. So... where do we go next? I'm going to go ahead and save the game right here because we've been exploring around for quite a while as well. Okay. So like I said, if we could find our way up the dungeon, I feel like there might be more promising areas there. In fact, I can see hallways up here that we haven't yet been to. I'm just trying to figure out how to actually make our way over there. Let's see. How do we get up there? How do we get up there before? We gotta follow the path. The path actually loops around. Oh, the path loops around like a big spiral around the whole dungeon. So how do we get onto this path? We didn't end up setting a recall spell at the entrance, did we? That was kind of probably a bad decision. Let's see. If we get over here... that's kind of a dead end. That doesn't help. Oh wait, I see a way. It's kind of completely roundabout. But if we go all the way to the end of this hallway... Oh, the light spell's gone. Of course, Levitate's still here bothering us. And we go through here. Wait. Why did I think this was going to help us? This does not help us at all. Wait, there's a way I saw. What way was it? Oh, if we drop a level, I think that will help us out. If we drop a level here. So we're going to go ahead and hop down through here. And now we're a little bit more central in terms of the dungeon. So now we're in that big sort of, you can see this roundabout, like green hull that steers all the way around the dungeon. That's what we're looking for. And if we can set a marker at the entrance, that'd also be helpful. It's kind of far away at this point, though, so I think we're just going to explore a little bit more before we head back there. Hopefully Levitate's about to expire. Okay, perfect. Well, now we can actually run. Okay, so we haven't actually been up here yet. Yeah, we haven't been up here yet. Very nice, very nice. Finally somewhere new. Of course, we have more locked doors to deal with. Let's try and use an open spell. That worked. And there's someone dead in here. Oh, I didn't mean to open this up, but while we're not being bothered, I'll take that money. Doesn't look like there's anything worth picking up other than that, though. We're really, really low on health, actually. We kind of need to rest. Let's see if I can rest. Okay, there's enemies nearby. Enemies nearby. We're going to rest before we continue here. Someone spawned in. Who was it? I'm not seeing a clear enemy. I can hear, like, fireballs going off in the background as if there's a secret door here, so we'll have to check that out in a second. Orc Shaman just died, apparently. Is there a secret door in here? No, there isn't. Okay, we're gonna save the game. 8:04. And look, there's someone back here still. It is a big old giant. And hey, sapphire. That must be the sapphire in question. I actually expected it to be an item you'd pick up on the ground, not something you get from loot, but there it is regardless. You have found the sapphire, it says. Okay, very nice. So apparently with that quest, it's not just loot on the ground. I'm going to go ahead and just see what's over here. There might be an enemy or something. Doesn't appear to be much over here, actually. We might as well go fill our inventory up before we actually leave this dungeon, because we have quite a lot to sell. I'm going to just fill our inventory up with all this stuff, because we have room for it. I'm actually going to throw away the leather, I guess, and grab... like the steel warhammer is probably worth more. The tower shield, of course, anything chain is going to be worth some money. Okay. We've completely filled our inventory up. We can't pick anything up more. Well, we can pick up some ingredients here that are very light. Okay, very nice. I don't think we set an anchor, but I'm going to try anyways. So let's see, where is it? Recall. There it is. Yeah, we didn't set an anchor, so we have to actually walk back to the dungeon. Entrance. I'm trying to see where that is. It's definitely going to require us to go down, so let's go back the way that we came here. Alright, how do we get back there? Let's see. So we need to... I'm trying to see if going on this hallway is going to help us. Going in this, down this roundabout path. It's actually going to get us, like, not exactly back to where we need to go, but if we take a cutoff right here, I think going through these rooms here will actually get us back to the entrance here pretty easy. I think this is the general entrance. Yes, it is. Perfect. So we found our way back. Beautiful. So we completed the quest. We found our way successfully back. Let's get out of this dungeon. That was actually... usually the small dungeons make the dungeon quests relatively easy, but that was actually a harder one. It was pretty maze-like in there, and it took us a good while to find the item in question. So we can go return this to Prince Ludin now, so we have to head back to the capital of Sentinel. And, oh, it's actually closed at the moment, but we do have a levitate spell that I don't want to use because it will slow us down for a long time. So instead, I'm going to try and scale the walls. We have this lich accompanying us the whole time. And we can just go ahead and gallop our way back to the Capitol building. I'm going to save the game. I don't want to run over a guard or something and have to reset the save. Okay. So let's return this to Prince Sentinel, and then we can go return the quest for the King of Worms and see what's happening in the main quest storyline, and then we can actually head back to Gothwark and sell all of our goods and equipment that we got from all this dungeon crawling that we've done. Okay, so the entrance should be right over here. Okay, I went completely the wrong way. That's okay, though. Here we go. So, Prince Luden, here is the... Oh, wait, I forgot. We don't actually go to Prince Luden, right. We give it to his friend. That's how we finish the quest. The King Croft residence in Sentinel. Okay, I forgot about that part, right. So, I'm going to go ahead and actually... Let's see here. I don't need the Sapphire on right now. I'm going to remove all of our enchanted stuff. I should have done that earlier. It's okay, though. Remove all of that stuff. And... let's head to an inn and rest for the night, and then in the morning we can ask civilians about where this residence is. I know the inn is right over here. We're going to need to rent a new room. And let's go ahead and just rest till fully healed. We'll see what time that takes us to. 10 in the morning. Okay, perfect. So there should be civilians out and about now. So we just have to find someone who can tell us where to go. Okay, sir, can you please go ahead and let me know where the Kingcroft residence is? This guy does not like me. That's fine. Okay, marked on our map. Perfect. So it appears to be straight south. And the oh my gosh, look at this down here. I forgot about the fact that there's the square in Sentinel. Instead of being in a central part of town, like the market corner is in this the bottom left of the city. I love the amount of variation you get in this game. And the Kingcroft residence is conveniently right there as well. So let's go ahead and head south. And while we're there, we might as well check out if there's any stores worth selling our equipment at. As you'll remember, I spent forever trekking around in the Rothgarian Mountains trying to find a town that had stores that would give us the best prices. And I found ones that were pretty good, but not ideal ones. So maybe Sentinel has some shops that would give me amazing prices. We'll find that out, though. I think it's safe to sprint with our horse down this path. I don't see any civilians. Okay, so the Kingcroft residence is right behind the market center here. It's one of these buildings in this direction. Appears to be this one right here, I think. Yep, this is it. So the person who we return this quest to should be somewhere in here. Not you, apparently. Probably you. Oh, Titian, you don't know how relieved I am that you found that sapphire. I don't even want to think about it if you hadn't. Here's the finest reward I can give you, a diamond. Please accept it with my sincerest thanks. Oh, it's an enchanted diamond? Well, that seems pretty useful. I'll take that. Oh, but I can't carry anything. I know why I can't carry anything, though. It's because I need to put on my own enchanted... where is it? I probably just deposited it back in here. My own enchanted sapphire. If I put this on, that should fix my inventory space problem. If I put that on and then also this. Okay, now I should be able to pick up the diamond. How much does this weigh, actually? Yeah, I should be able to pick this up now. Okay, very nice. And now that I've picked that up, I can now take this off, and I can also take this off. Okay. Very, very nice. So we'll figure out what that does later. For the time being, we're going to go ahead and head to the market square just to see if there's any shops that are actually worth selling our goods at here. We have a weaponsmith right here. A very high quality one, so we don't want to sell our stuff there. A pawn shop. Not worth selling anything there either. How about one of these shops along the way? There's an alchemy shop right here. This is a good message, but not the ideal one. Might as well sell our stuff in Gothwark. How about this? Again, good, but not ideal. And then this one is, yeah. None of the ideal, no ideal message shop that I can find here. But at the same time, there's also an alchemy shop up here. Did we check this one? We did. Okay. At the same time, they give us the same messages faded in Gothwark, so if we wanted, we could actually sell all of our stuff here. I'm not sure if it really matters or makes a difference. I mean, it could free up some inventory space for us in case we needed to pick something up. We might get a reward for returning this main quest or something like that. So I guess while we're here, maybe we might as well sell our stuff, since we're not going to get any better prices in Sentinel. We won't get worse, but we won't get better either. So let's just sell our things here. We might as well. So let's see. So before I sell anything, obviously I'm going to want to put on our... What did I enchant? I enchanted something that gives us improved reputation with merchants. It's not this. It's something in our... It must be in our wagon then. It's probably this. Yep. Can't carry anything though, because I have all this... Alright, so I have to put this on. Need to put this on. Okay, now... If I find a diamond, where is it? Where is my diamond? Oh, is it this? No, that's the one we just got. Where in the world did that enchanted diamond go? It's here. Still can't carry anything more. God. This is very annoying. Okay, so what I need to do is drop something. And now I can put this enchanted diamond back on. I can actually find it. Where in the world is it? I know it's somewhere in here. Oh, I'm gonna have to go slowly. Here it is. Put this on. Now I should have enhanced personality and enhanced reputation with merchants. So I can talk to you. Oh, this is not the person, the shop owner apparently. Whereas the shop owner, they're right here. I can talk to you, and I'm gonna go ahead and save the game before I do this. 806. And I can sell all of my ingredients here. I'm going to keep our rubies and things like that for potential enchanting in the future, so I won't sell those, but everything else can go. Okay, that should be everything there. 3,000 gold isn't too much, but it's something. And now that I've sold that, can I pick this back up? That's the question. No, I can't pick it back up, but I have room in my wagon, so I can offload this stuff to my wagon, and then pick this up. Beautiful. So we'll head out of here now. Let me make sure this is the right message. It was. Okay, good. And now we can enter the armorer's shop. Where is that? Was this the one? This was the one. Okay. I have a lot to sell you, sir. I have a lot of business to give you here. So, first of all, I don't need a Daedric longbow. I do not need this broadsword or any of this stuff. And in my wagon, I've got a mithril tanto for you. I'll keep these for the time being, and we'll figure out if we want to sell those later. And all of this can go. My one hesitation actually with doing this is I wonder if selling things with the merchants in this region improves my reputation with them. Like, is merchant reputation regional, in which case I'd be improving my reputation with the merchants in Sentinel rather than the Rothgarian Mountains, which is where we're sort of settling at the moment. At the same time, we could settle here if we wanted to. This town also has shops that are, you know, good enough in terms of selling prices. What I'll do is I'll sell everything. I'll look it up. And if merchant reputation is indeed regional, I can reload the save and go to Gothwark and sell everything if we want to. So we'll think about that for next episode. For now, I think we're good to sell everything. So, let's go ahead and sell all this stuff. We don't need this Daedric Warhammer. That should sell for a lot as well. And all of this can go. Holy crap, this is a lot of stuff. Just keeping my eye out for any Daedric, which obviously we want to keep. Everything else can just go completely. And we're still going. We're going to make a lot of money from this. Okay, so here's the Daedric Boots. So I'm going to hold on to those for the time being. Let's actually do a little test here. So these are the non-enchanted Daedric Boots. So these sell for how much? It's about 60,000. How about the enchanted Daedric Boots? Can we not sell those here? Apparently we cannot sell our enchanted Daedric Boots, as far as I can tell. That is kind of strange. I would have thought that we'd be able to sell them here. We can sell the Ebony Blade. Why not the Daedric Boots? Maybe because they're from the Mages Guild or something? We'll hold on to the Daedric Boots for now, but we may sell those at a future date. Everything else can go. Okay. I think that is everything. All of this stuff we want to hold on to for the time being. How much does this Ebony Blade sell for? Not too much, actually. We need to remember to start using this in battle. Okay, so all of that can be sold. 94,000 or close to 100,000 gold is still pretty good. And let's check on what we have now. So these Daedric Boots, I guess these aren't sellable, I guess? Like, can we not sell these? Or do we have to sell them at a clothing shop? What is the deal with these? What else do we have left in our wagon now? Pretty much nothing. We have these potion recipes. We don't need potion recipes. We're not doing alchemy in this playthrough anyways. Just going to throw those on the ground, so we can get rid of those. And then the potions we can store in our house when we end up going back to Daggerfall, or if we buy a new house in the nearby region. So everything else, we have one book we could sell. We could do it at a pawn shop at some point. But I think we basically sold everything we mainly needed to. So we have made quite a lot of money. We're getting close to the amount we had before, recouping our losses after spending all the money to buy that airship. And now that we have sold everything, we can go ahead and return this quest for the King of Worms and figure out what he has to say for us. And I think that'll be the last thing we do in this particular episode of the Let's Play. So he is going to be in Skorg Barrow. And let's see if we can head there relatively quickly. It takes a while to get there, but ship apparently is faster, even though, again, we're going straight through the land, which doesn't make sense, but that's just sort of a glitch. And before we actually leave, we should throw off any enchanted items that we have here. We don't need these enchantments anymore anyway. Actually, while we're sitting here, let's go ahead and identify that diamond to see what it does. Yeah, let's identify this. Cast when used Far Silence. I think that, like, removes people from the world when we do that, I think. I think Far Silence just, like, gets rid of them, which could be useful, but at the same time, maybe not that useful. In the sense that, like, we'd rather just kill them and get their loot. We're usually not surrounded by enough enemies that they're making tons of trouble for us. I just realized also, actually, that we probably should repair this Daedric Daikatana and anything else that needs repairing in the armor shop while we're here. So let's go back there real quick and repair our Daikatana. Repair that for me, please. Oh, wait. Before I repair that, I assume I'll get a better price if I have this on while I do that. Not this, but this. I assume this should give me a better price when I try and repair that. Is there anything else that needs significant repairs? Let's see. What about our cuirass? How's that looking? New. Gauntlets are new, greaves are new, bright pauldron's new. Okay, it just seems to be this. That doesn't seem like a much better price, but fine. Select that, and let's re-equip it right now. Oh, I can't carry anything more. Right. It's because we have so much gold. Okay, it's fine. We don't need this for now, anyways. So now that we've done that, I didn't want to forget to do that. I don't want that to break. We can go ahead and head to Skorg Barrow and go speak with the King of Worms. You hear a distant unearthly moan, a ghostly wail shatters the silence. Those messages when you enter areas are always pretty cool. Okay, so let's see if I can remember how to make it back to the King of Worms lair. I think I remember pretty well what to do. We've been here quite a few times now. I believe we head straight through here. Then we go to the right. I think this is right. Oh wait, no, I think this is not right. Oop, and that vampire hurt me quite a lot. Leave me alone, please. That was definitely not correct. I think, okay, so we go to the left then. We go to the left and then down here, maybe? And then straight to the left. Yeah, this is it. Okay. One wrong turn. That's not too bad. I'll take that. Okay, sir. I've finished your quest. I'm going to save the game. Let's see what info he has for us. Well done, Titian. I am sure the prince will be most cooperative. Please accept this long shirt as a token of my appreciation. In addition, I've decided that it is time for someone outside of Tiber Septim's line to know the truth about the Underking. As you know, Tiber Septim was the first emperor of Tamriel. Towards the end of the Wars of Conquest, he betrayed his battle mage Zurin Arctus. When Zurin died, his soul refused to leave his body, something to do with that mysterious Numidium. Since that time, Zurin Arctus has lived on as the Underking. So Zurin Arctus was a battle mage betrayed by Tiber Septim, who has lived as the Underking. The Underking and his agents have been a thorn in my side for centuries. Just remember, should the Underking regain his mortal body, he would surely throw all of Tamriel into conflict. Okay, so that is good to know. We, of course, can't pick this up again. What we'll do is actually throw... Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Damn, okay, wait. I guess I'm going to have to throw on my inventory extenders here to pick this up. That's fine. What does this actually do? Let's see. Another unknown thing, so we can go ahead and identify it. Let's see what it does. Feet of Notagoro. I'm not sure what that actually does, but I'll figure that out and look it up for next time. So, that was an interesting little piece of lore there. I'm not sure how relevant. I assume that's going to come into play or tell us a little bit about what to do later in the main quest. As I said, I believe we'll have to be choosing sides. Maybe the Underking is one of these sides that we can choose when the main quest finishes up. Everything's building up, of course, as you can see. There's a lot of factions in conflict with each other. They all have competing interests. And we'll hopefully do another main quest soon to extend the storyline out with some other actors within this political conflict. So I think that's going to leave things off for the time being. This was quite a productive episode, and actually probably a bit longer than I expected it to be, because we had to do that quest and then do all of that selling of our items. So I'll check what that Feet of Notagoro enchantment does for the start of next video. I'll also check whether selling things with merchants in different regions matters, like whether we should sell all of our items with the merchants of one region, or whether it's okay to just do it wherever you want. Like, in other words, whether merchant reputation is more universal or not. So that's all, and then also next time, of course, I suppose we'll probably do some just guild quests or something like that, take a break from the main quest for the time being. So I think that's everything. So I think this is a good time to wrap it up, taking a look here out at the King of Worms Empire and all of his servants. So thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all next time.